All right, well, let's shift it back to our local focus, and certainly we're talking about the Bobcats off the top, and backs against the wall tonight for sure.
Yes, for sure. Bobcats, and more Bobcats. Well, down 2 games to none, the Lloydminster Bobcats were looking to get on the board in Game 3 of their best-of-7 series against the Spruce Grove Saints. And the Cats were receiving a nice warm welcome back to the Civic Center. Over 1,200 fans on hand for the big Game 3. And it was 2 minutes in that the home side, they were feeding off the energy in the building. Brent McNevin here goes back to Tanner Erickson. His shot finds a way to trickle through Vincenzo Morosi to open up the scoring 1-0 for the Cats. Now, seconds later, the Orange and Black are back on the attack. Brighton Mills loses the handle. Jeff Lorenz corrals, but he can't beat Morosi. A little bit of a tussle here. These teams, you think they're getting sick of each other yet? Well, late in the frame, Kevin Deagle takes it all the way to the Saints' territory, then feeds Lorenz, but once again, Morosi stands his ground. The Cats are up 1-0 after the first. 4 minutes into the second now. The Grove trying to break even, but Barnstable turns aside. Bryce Van Brandt, midway through the middle frame now. Lorenz determined to sneak by Morosi, but Morosi makes another save, one of the 18 that he would have on the night. An altercation ensues. Lorenz and Benning there, not too much to see. Dying seconds of the second, Saints on the man up. Michael Caffey's blast is wide. Nicholas Bourgeois slides it past Barnstable. It's waved off quickly though. Bobcats lead 1-0 through 2. 3.5 into the third, the Saints do strike this time, and it counts. It's a go shot from Corey Ternyanko from the point. That one got by Barnstable. We are at 1-1. 7 minutes later, the Saints take the lead on the man up. This time, Bourgeois capitalizes. He walks in and rips it to the back of the net. 2-1 for the Grove. Moments later, the Cats are on the 5-on-3. The puck bounces and comes in. Felix Antoine Perlins out of the box. He sends a water bottle for a ride. Mitchell Gartner got one back for the Cats, but wasn't enough.
You get 2 5-on-3s on a power play and you can't even score a goal. That's embarrassing. You know, we have to be better than that, way better. We had every opportunity. They got 2 power play goals. We broke down on, we got one both power play goals and a shorthanded goal. Lucky bounce for them.
We definitely have been struggling on our special teams lately, and definitely in our power play aspect, we have to be better offensively and to make sure that we're scoring goals on our opportunities.
Well, support is growing. Last night at the Civic Center, the Friends of the Bobcats were hoping that some of the over 1,230 hockey fans who attended last night's big game would be pledging their support for the team. Well, since Friday, March the 4th, the community-oriented group has been encouraging residents and businesses to do their part to keep the Bobcats in town.
It's very encouraging to see the numbers out. We've got a long way to go there. And regarding the units, we're up to 71 now, so we got a few days left, but we got a lot of work to do.
So far, their hard work is paying off and attracting new fans and support.
First-time season ticket owner and looking forward to a good season next year, so hopefully we'll keep the Bobcats here in town.
Well, as of this afternoon, 75 of 100 shares and 351 of the 800 season seats required have been paid for. The deadline for monies received is March 21st, and as the days pass, those involved are hoping to accomplish their goals sooner than later in order to make the most of the time remaining to prepare their sales pitch to the league. Well, news has traveled fast that the town of Whitecourt has been trying to counter the Bobcats community initiative, but Rob Hefner isn't slowing down.
Worry about stuff like that. I want to keep it professional, and to a business, let business take care of business and professionalism. I'm not worried about Whitecourt. I'm worried about Lloydminster at this time and keeping the team here.
The Friends of the Bobcats will be available at tonight's Game 4 to sell both season seats and shares of ownership. Well, the Pontiacs and the Oil Barons easily advanced to the second round of the AJHL playoffs after both teams swept their first round series. Now facing each other head-to-head, the two clubs are in a real battle after splitting 2 one-goal games in Fort McMurray. Well, last night they took to the ice in Bonnyville for Game 3. In the first, Ambrose Furcus here takes the feed from Mike Montesano, but he can't find the back of the net. Tough one there. Well, later, the Oil Barons with some good work behind the net. Adam Johnson comes out in front, but Julian LaPlante holds his ground. We're scoreless after 1. We will jump to the second now. The Pontiacs turn it over, but LaPlante bails out his team, making 2 of his incredible 53 saves on the night. The game still notched at zeros. Finally, with 5 to go in the third, Ty Carey drives to the net. He pots his first of the postseason, and just like that, it's 1-0. But the Oil Barons, they're going to respond as Colton Yermalvich jumps on the loose puck and goes shelf, sending this game into extra time. So we will pick things up in double overtime. Yes, I said double overtime. The Pontiacs with 3 glorious chances, but they were unable to end the game. So off to a third extra stanza we go.
Face off to the left of Calicky. Pontiacs win the draw. Lees from the midpoint. Shot scored! The point shot from Blake Lees. And the Pontiacs take game 3. 2-1 is the final in triple overtime.
Well, the puck just popped back off the face-off, and I seen a lane, and I just grabbed the middle. Just tried to get it on net. Their guy just sliding across. I tried to get up a little bit, and just got tipped off Juno's stick.
And that's 2 overtime games now out of 3. Been 3 one-goal hockey games. I thought early on in the periods they had more jump, and I thought later on at times we maybe had a little bit more jump and got back to it a little bit, but that's how tight it is.
Jump. Well, you could see the fans in Bonnyville jump when that one went in. All right, well, I have to jump off the set now to make room and time for Gerard Lampau. Stay tuned. The weather forecast is coming up next.